And we're back in the room-ish for Grim Fandango on Click the Thing. So,
Woohoo!
Meche is missing. She was meant to be here. And Manuel has, or rather, not Manuel, Manny has, well, it says
Well,
Manuel.
very formal.
Yeah. Only Salvador calls him Manuel. It seems a bit weird if we call him it, you know? We're not freedom fighters. Yeah, he's been waiting in his room the entire time, which, I suppose says a lot, but, you know, a week is a long time on this channel.
Yes.
I am so,
And now he's
so
locked himself in.
sorry.
He locked himself in. That's probably going to delay things, to be honest.
Electrical current
That's going to be an issue. I think that's a short to medium term issue. I think. But yeah, so now he's gonna have to Jimmy the lock here to try and get out.
Yeah, we have our trusty site for that.
Manny,
Oh shit!
Why is that?
What's
door
this?
closed?
It was the only way the wind?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So remember the whole thing where she had us at gunpoint and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it was just a ruse to get away from Domino. But
Okay.
the problem is we weren't quite on the level with that. So now we're both stuck in the vault with a secret room. So that's something.
Okay.
So there we are.
Hey, this is
Nice.
my room.
Okay.
Go use up the air in your own room.
Quite nice decor here for this. What seemingly looks like a shower
Yeah,
room.
she gets the
kind of.
pretty room. They're very like my tiles,
Thanks for not
actually.
shooting me.
Yeah, I thought I
Listen,
recognized that brave
I
color.
should have trusted you. It's just
Yeah, very
that
brave.
The past 2 years have been pretty tough, you know?
Like on a facing wall as
You
well.
look like
Jesus.
you could use a nice ocean cruise.
Still my travel agent.
It's not even a
huh?
feature. It's just the whole way through. It's
we
like
could
that's
die
braver
right
than me
here,
now.
in this
That
city.
is, yeah.
Nice line.
Well, if anything, Grim
I know
Fandango
what I
has been
did,
the definition of
remember?
brave colors.
Right.
So I think you take a lot of inspiration
Like
going
not
forward.
Picking that up. You know, we could die
Nice.
right.
So yeah.
Okay.
So we're stuck, well and truly. So we have to try and find a way to escape because that is our plan now to try and get out of this
Warning. Fire system,
proverbial
do
penal
not
colony.
touch.
So yeah, that's the next step, and all we have is Meche, a knight suit of armor, and a big
Suit-
axe.
That thing is definitely
Like typically,
Doesn't look
you
like
you
you'd
will know
enjoy a
from our
piggyback ride.
escapades recently that
That thing is-
axes are quite useful.
They can be, yeah,
They
they
can be quite useful. But there's a technique, I suppose, involved. So maybe he doesn't quite have that jazz hands technique that we were perfecting.
Yeah.
with our
I
axe
think
throw.
Manny
Oh,
strikes me as an over lunger. I think he has very bony knees, and I think he overcompensates. You know.
wow, that's a dig. Okay.
This is why we never get personal on this channel. Oh dear, I could make an ACL joke here, but I won't, because I cannot fucking talk about it.
Because my one is gone.
Yeah, exactly.
All
Not
the good
fair
ones
one.
are that's a chemistry joke, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Right.
so what we're doing here is we're trying to set the sprinklers off because of the, of course, metal on metal action will cause a few sparks and set the sensors off.
Okay,
that
yeah.
way. So, because the whole idea is, so Manny's master plan here is that he's going to flood the place because clearly this place is watertight and
Yeah.
they'll just be able to sail their way to victory. So let's see if it works.
Now, all we have to do is wait for the room
Mhm.
to fill up,
Oh.
and we'll
Yeah,
just float on out.
it's already been transpired that there's
Well,
one big issue with
is
this plan.
disappointing.
Not
In
for
that-
me. We don't float, remember?
Yeah, they sink to the bottom. They don't actually
Yeah.
float. But there's another big
That
problem.
home plumbing sprinkler system looks like it's about to
The water
fall
isn't
apart.
pooling. It's not filling up,
No.
which means
Seems not watertight.
it's not watertight, which means there's a
just-
loose tile in that room.
A loose tile that could be picked up with a scythe or something.
Or perhaps
smashed
broken
with an axe.
Not picking that
or
up.
smashed with an
You
axe,
look like you
exactly.
could use a nice ocean cruise.
So yeah, that is the plan. So now the trick is to try and basically work out with your I suppose this actually is quite a physics oriented level, come to think of it. Trying to basically work out where the water would be going from.
Okay.
Speaking as a science person, Burkbot, do you think you know where the water would be falling here?
Well, I'd imagine in the middle tile.
Yeah, you'd be correct.
Purely because it's not spreading out.
Yes, no, you're dead on. It is the middle tile. It's very subtle, and you see it more in the remaster version than you do in the original. But yeah, there is like there basically there's a little lip on the tile in question, and that's what's actually loose. So the whole idea here is to basically land the actual axe handle, or perhaps or even the blunt side of the axe onto the tile, and it'll break open because just of the sheer weight of the axe will make it fall apart.
Okay. Let's see how Manny does with his lifts.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying out a few other places. I think the guide would be the actual shadow of the axe, the kind of like what makes it a bit of a Batman symbol.
What's in these
But
cases?
yeah, don't forget this. Please, if you forget this very crucial bit of plot that we might have missed.
Hector and Dom have stolen over the years. Each one stolen from a
Oh,
good
yeah.
soul, and now they just sit there.
That's it.
What?
They just sit there. That's
Oh.
what's been bothering me.
It's a lot of golden
Days when I was
tickets.
a hot salesman,
Yes.
I used to see double-in tickets all the time, and they move.
What do you mean they move?
They become
Yes.
agitated around human souls, and the ticket that belongs to you will actually fly into your hand.
Okay.
But these tickets,
Yeah.
and the tickets in that suitcase
Oh.
of Charlie's, it's like they're dead. Why would Hector and Domino be hoarding cases of counterfeit double-in tickets?
And that is a question we will answer in the final act. Why counterfeit
Why would
double-end
Domino be
tickets?
hoarding
Because then the key part is there. We've established now that these double-end tickets are linked to you personally. So you basically do have your own proverbial ticket to ride, and once you have it, once you've earned it, as it were, you go straight into the underworld. You don't have to go through all the trials and tribulations of the last few years in this game. And there you have it. There's your train.
Oh!
What about the
Diddle-ding.
suitcases?
Forget them. They're counterfeit. They wouldn't fit through this hole anyway. Let's go.
So yeah, that's it. No point bringing them with us
Okay.
because they don't do anything.
Okay, you get the kids, and I'll meet you back here with the boat.
What boat?
Well, I'm working on that.
Okay, man.
And look at that, those sweet, delicious graphics. The one
Where am I gonna get a boat?
one polygon beach, the
I bet
roller sculpting
Gladys would
water.
know.
you know, it's like Bray really.
Okay, Manny.
Though Bray isn't nowhere near us. It's more Tremor than anything else really.
The vast openness of the beach.
It's something else, isn't it? It's like, oh, like this is me just like trying to figure out like where to go.
Why
now
does
as
it
well.
have to be so wide lensed? Why are they so zoomed out? There's no need for that.
It's easier to hide the fucking puppet strings, I think, if you do it this way. Like no one notices how blocky the graphics are. But I think it's like this is like the only time this game has actually done that, bar maybe El Marrow when you've got the skyscrapers and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
That'd be the only time I could think of, really. But yeah, like this is just now we have to try and escape the island, which is exciting.
Okay.
So Meche is going to try and rescue the children from the cage first, and our job
Mhm.
is to basically get an escape plan.
Okay, so I am trying to think of how this can be done. I don't remember, and I might just be forgetting from the last thing. Have we found any sort of device that can escape from? Or are we going to have to commandeer a boat somehow?
All we have to our person at the moment is our scythe and our big ass drill that we stole off Geppetto. Those are the
Yeah.
only two things we have. However, again, much in keeping with the theme of this level, we're going to use some physics, which you're going to see
Okay.
shortly, and we're going to use some bit of engineering to help us out as well. So it's taking note of our surroundings and what kind of tools we have at our disposal, and very importantly, how to destroy said tools and environment.
Well, I'm
'Cause that is
looking
the
at
key
something
part
there
here.
that could help us destroy stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We do have those crushers there, which will help out. But we can move this crane around the island, as you can see here. Drop our
Okay.
our shuttle to wherever we want it. As you can see
It
there.
just reminds me of our last Click That Thing game with the Edge of the World.
Yeah, actually a little bit.
Where are all the turtles?
Yes. Well, we are on the edge of the world, so again, Fandango taking notes off notes of the flat earther Terry Pratchett's. Don't you just hate when someone just like expose themselves to the fool that they are?
Yeah, this is interesting graphics as well.
Yep. Basically, just a current of water heading out. It looks like slurry, like, and again in the original, I thought there was but it is just literally just a current of water, just directed.
Yeah.
So we've now reversed the flow, which means we're getting blown off the side of the earth.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
But that's fine. We want that. Because now we are hanging onto the bar here.
Oh, yeah.
So once you're basically held onto the bar at any given time, you're good. You can basically, as it were, shimmy your way down the tube. Because you'll notice there, Bertbot, that's an anchor stuck to the line there. And when there's an anchor, there's a boat.
Some sort of ship. Yes.
So let's see where that line takes us. Right to the edge of the world.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hello.
We're gonna see some elephants. Oh shit. Oh ship.
Oh ship, indeed. Wait a minute.
Oh.
You know, look who it is. He, he survived.
Well, it hurt a little when I hit, but my head cracked over the half panel.
I love that you're so excited and happy. Zoom just like it knocked out your noise. It was like even Zoom couldn't deal with the energy.
I ask you, is there an engine that can resist the love that's in these hands? Apparently not.
So yes, Glottis is alive, and not only that, he literally crashed into his next project.
Not picking that up.
Which I think is very on brand for him.
Out of here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, good point. I was just wrenching it for fun, but your idea's good too.
I'm just so relieved.
Yeah, same here. Like, you know, it's just it just feels right, you know.
Oh yeah, I was just.
So yeah, so now we have an idea of our escape plan. We know we can get if we can help Glottis out with his work, we can get this boat to act as our escape route. But again, we have a lot of work in that process. So again, the two biggest things now are trying to get the actual boat to work, but obviously Glottis is going to cover that for us. So really our contribution to this is going to be actually unburdening the ship, releasing it from its anchor, or finding a way to basically winch it to safety.
Okay. Are we going to have to reverse the flow of the water somehow, or are we going to use the crane to try and winch?
You're kind of half right. So as you can see there, the shuttle is not the clamp is not reaching the anchor, so we can't use that. So that's kind of the game, kind of telling you, okay, that's not going to work, right? But you've got the right idea. So
right, okay.
If we can't use the actual gripper, let's say, then let's take the gripper off and see what happens there. Because then you have very loose chain that you can use for your own devious purposes, I suppose. Again, you can't quite see it on the capture there, but the ship is kind of like silhouetted underneath, and it's kind of mixed in with the bluffs of the cliff there. But yeah, so you can't just directly point down and grab the ship either. So you have to be a little bit creative here. So
you take the clamper off.
Yes.
And then.
It's not a hand.
Right. Okay. This would be interesting. Nice little puzzle solving thing.
Where's
Yes.
the boat? Miss Cullimer said we're going to ride in a boat.
Oh.
She said you were getting one.
Well,
Children, be patient. Mr. Calavera's a nice man, and he's trying to find us a boat right now, okay?
It won't be that long now. I promise.
Okay.
Okay.
Look how happy they are.
Oh, look at them zooming around.
We know that.
It's almost like they didn't want to be imprisoned in a cage at all. Who fucking knew? So, So yeah, in a way, like this level, because if you cast your mind back to a few videos ago where we basically punched a massive hole in our ship by kind of like sawing the anchor from side to side. So it's a bit of a callback to that puzzle where like you're essentially going from side to side with the chain and affecting different things. That's the best way I can describe it, you know. So hopefully with me solving the puzzle here, perhaps you might get ahead of me and see what I'm up to.
Well, I just see the crane has kind of dismantled itself.
Yes.
So
yes, we just have loose chain now. We have slack chain.
Slack chain that we could just feed down to the bottom, I presume. Oh shit!
Yeah. So now we're taking the crusher off.
That's a whole powerful chain.
It's quite strong chain. So I will hold my hands up here, and this is me making a boo-boo because I wasn't exactly on the mark with dropping this chain down where I should have. So I kept correcting. But you'll see when I get it right now momentarily, you know what I'm up to here.
Okay.
But yeah, getting the crushers is a big part. Is a big part of this as well, but it wasn't crucial at the start. But it'll make sense now at the end.
Right. Okay.
So this is me trying to. The reason what I'm trying to do here is I'm actually like trying to like steer the chain towards the boat. But I was getting ahead of myself a little bit because there wasn't any direct way of getting the chain down there. So we had to use some sort of delivery system or something convenient to do that. I wonder what it could be.
Oh. Maybe this thing?
Yeah, exactly. This kind of belt of some description.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out. Is it meant to be a sealed off tube? Oh no.
No, it's like
No,
I think it's like a conveyor belt for shoal and like minerals and stuff like that. You know.
Sorry, the graphics had me think that was some sort of like sewerage tube. And then when you were saying, "Oh,
yeah.
It's not sewerage," I was like, "Oh, well, it's still some sort of tube with water flowing." And now I see that it's a V-shaped like valley.
Yeah, essentially, it's like a there's an actual term for it. I just can't remember what it is, but it's like a means of just like shooting refuge into the fucking water, I guess.
Yeah. Like a dumbwaiter of...
Yeah, a little bit.
I think this baby's our ticket out of here. Oh yeah, good point. I was just wrenching it for fun, but
now that we've
good too.
but now that we've dropped the chain down, the chain is not reaching down to the ship. So that's another problem. Is that like we can't just chain the ship,
I think this
basically tie the chain to the ship and away we go.
Good point.
That's not going to work. So we need to try something else.
That's as close.
And there's nothing that we can do to. There's no special place we can put the chain on. It's not going to work. So we're moving on to plan C now of this idea. And unfortunately, we should not bust the drill. Do not break the ship more broken than it actually is. So, what do you think here, Burke? What would you do in this situation?
Would you go back up to get the clamper part?
No, I like your idea, and you're on the right track. But pardon the pun with the track there. But we'll observe this part.
Oh.
Now, what have we done
back
here?
Up.
Yeah, we've bunched the chain together.
And now we're lassoing it.
We've latched onto the anchor.
Ah.
Remember, the anchor is tied to the boat.
Yes. So we can
now we
winch
have
up
a
by the
means.
anchor now.
Exactly.
Aha.
So that's how you do it.
That's thinking worth anchors.
That's how you think. Exactly. And now we pull the ship to safety.
Hey!
How's that for a
My
thumbnail?
hero.
Yeah.
Is the boat already? Yeah, come on. Let's go eat some reef.
Yes. So, I actually preempted the other puzzle here by taking out those crushers because Glottis was going to say there that the coral was going to stop him from moving. So now he just put some crushers on the front of the ship, and the coral is now not going to be an issue.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I kind of accidentally solved the second puzzle before the first.
Okay, cool.
So are you really going to bring me back
But now-
and try to get your old job again?
I like
Now
the
time for
dress.
some
I think I
plot.
said that the last time.
Now, except to bring you and everyone else here to the end of the road.
But if you aren't going to use me to get your job back, why did you spend all this time trying to find me?
Meche, I needed to find you.
Oh,
Oh. Oh!
oh look! It's our octopus-powered submarine.
I gave
Woo!
you one job, Manny.
Oh, shit!
Already screwing it up.
Hey, Burpbot, have you ever seen a Grim Fandango boss battle?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Suppose you realize that this is gonna go down on your permanent record.
So yeah. Scythe battle!
On top of a submarine in the middle of the ocean. Like, you couldn't
Yeah.
get more dramatic.
That is quite. It's nothing more than that, really.
Oh, don't worry about that. You're fired. Just consider this your
Now,
severance.
So I will burst our bubble a little bit by saying that we cannot beat Domino in hand-to-hand combat. He has got the better of us.
Right.
So before I get to it, Burpbot,
What are you
what's
doing
the solution?
away from your desk anyway? I'm sending this domino
Um, Do we have to knock him off the submarine by maybe hurting the octopus?
Ding, ding, ding.
Aw, I didn't
Yeah.
want to be right.
Yeah, well, unfortunately you are.
Hey, save the comic book one-liners for when you're winning.
So yeah.
Ah,
So yeah.
cheating
the,
bastards.
yeah, we're gonna poke the octopus in the eye with the scythe.
Oh, sorry.
Boom. So now that the octopus is gone, the ship is rudderless.
I don't believe you, Calavera. You're
Yeah.
losing a fight, so you pick on one of my pets? Why aren't you more like me, Manny?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I've
no, his
been
head.
trying to show you how, but
Mhm.
you don't listen. If you just adopt the proper attitude,
Oh,
just look what could
Mr.
happen to you.
Oh dear.
And there he goes.
And squish.
Little
No.
angel, save Manny.
Yeah.
You see Glottis with a little. And now
1 year later.
we're in chapter 4, the final, shall we
It's
say,
the final chapter. This is very Soviet looking.
It really is a. Well, it's actually it's actually as you can see Mayan.
Oh,
looking
and
at-
then, yeah,
no.
yeah, no, sorry,
Yeah.
this bit is.
Pugsy Pelagiano, sir.
Waiting room number 2.
As you can see from the headdress and stuff, it's very we've gone full into Mayan. Oh, look, Glottis, where the well, oh,
Glottis! Glottis!
Oh no!